Alright, hello there everyone. So again, my name is Teacher CJ or CJ-Ssaem or Ma'am CJ, and yes, for today, again, we are going to continue our lesson number 2 in Music 7. And yes, let's get it on. Alright, so again, for today, we are going to have lesson number 2 in Music 7, and that is about music of lowlands of Luzon, folk songs from the lowlands. Okay, very good. Alright, so if you can still remember before we move on to our lesson for today, so if you can still remember the last time we talked about, can you still remember? Yes, very good. We had liturgy and devotional music. If you haven't watched that video yet, then you can look or you can go to the link below or up there. Okay. All right. But anyway, again, so last time we talked about liturgy and devotional music. So liturgy, okay, the songs that we hear inside the church or during public worship, and devotional music, the songs or music that we hear, okay, even outside the church and the companies different religious activities or rituals. Okay, so again, for today, we are going to talk about music of lowlands of Luzon, folk songs from the lowlands. Okay, now before we continue, so let us have the content standard first. So the learner demonstrates understanding of the musical characteristics of representative music from the lowlands of Luzon. Performance standard. Okay, the learner performs music of the lowlands with appropriate pitch, rhythm, expression, and style. Okay, for the learning competencies, we have the learner, number 1, identifies the musical characteristics of representative selections or music selections from the lowlands of Luzon after listening MU7 LU1A1. Okay. Number 2, analyzes the musical elements of some lowland vocal music selections, MU7LU1A2. Okay, number 3, sings folk songs from the lowlands of Luzon, MU7LU1AH7. Okay, now let us have the objectives, same as the learning competency. So at the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to, number 1, identify the musical characteristics of representative music selections from the lowlands of Luzon after listening. Number 2, analyze the musical elements of some lowland vocal musical selections or music selections. Number 3, sing folk songs from the lowlands of Luzon. Okay, now before we continue with our lesson or with our discussion for today, let us play a game first. So this game is entitled Your Song Sounds Familiar. Okay, so we are going to play this game, and this time I will let you listen to different songs. Okay, I have here 5 musical selections. Okay, and I am going to let you listen to them. These are songs or music without lyrics. Okay, so all you have to do is to listen to it carefully. Okay, and then I want you to tell me the title of the song. Okay, now let us start with the first one. Alright, so do you want to listen to it more? Let's continue. Okay, there you go. Sounds familiar? Very good. That is paru-parong bukid nalilipad-lipad. Okay, very good. So that is paru-parong bukid. Next one. Let's try the next one. Okay, do you know that? Let's continue. Okay, so what do you think is the title of this song? Do you want to listen more? Okay, this one is very easy. Okay, there you go. So can you please tell me your answer? Very good. That is bahay, kubo, kahit munti. Ang halaman doon ay sari-sari. Okay, now let's continue. Let us move on to the next one. Okay, do you know that song? Okay, let's try again. This one is very easy. Oh, sound familiar? What is the title? Atin ko pong sing-sing, metong yang timpukan. What is the title of the song? Yes, very good. That is Atin ko pong sing-sing. Okay, next. Okay, sounds familiar? Alright, let's continue. Okay, there you go. So what is the title of that song? Let me see. What? Okay, there you go. So that is Pamulina When. Okay, so that is actually later we are going to talk about that song. But again, the title of that song is Pamulina When. Pamulina When. Okay, next. This one is very easy. Do you want more? Okay, I guess you already know that. What is the title of that song? Yes, very good. Magtanim ay di biro, maghapong nakayuko. Okay, so the title of that song is Magtanim ay di biro. Very good. So these all songs or these songs that you listen to are all examples of folk songs. Very good. So we are going to learn more about them today. So what is a folk song? Today we are going to know the characteristics of folk songs. But first, let us answer these questions. Okay? What can you say about the lyrics of the folk songs? Okay, the musical selections that you heard a while ago. What can you say about the lyrics? Atin ko pong sing-sing, metong yang timpukan. Okay, that's atin ko pong sing-sing. Next, paru-parong bukid, nalilipad-lipad. Okay, and then the next one, magtanim ay di biro, maghapong nakayuko. Alright, what else? Pamulina When. And the last one is bahay, kubo, kahit munti. So what can you say about the lyrics? of the folk songs that we heard? Yes, and how about the dialects? The dialects that are used in folk songs are actually, yes, in their own native tongue. So for example, you live in Pampanga, so most of the time you hear words, or you hear folk songs in Kapampangan. Like for example, that one, atin ko pong sing-sing. Metong yang timpukan is a Kapampangan folk song. Okay, like Pamulen na when, that is an Ilocano folk song. What else? Okay, and then we have Magtanimay di Biro, that is in Tagalog. Okay, so we can hear a lot of folk songs in different dialects. Okay, now let us talk about folk songs. What are the characteristics of folk songs? Okay, letter A, the lyrics are according to the native tongue. Okay, so like for example, again, atin ko pong sing-sing in Kapampangan, pamulinawen in Ilocano, then we also have sarong banggi. Okay, we are going to talk about that also in Bicolano, and so on. Okay, so because these folk songs are sung by the people in that certain place, or in those certain places or provinces, so the lyrics are in their own dialects, so that they are easy to memorize, they are easy to sing, and they are easy to be interpreted as well, okay, or to be understood. Alright, next, letter B. Okay, passed down through oral tradition to family or community members, hence learned by mere memorization. Okay, so folk songs are usually passed down orally from generation to generation. So for example, what you heard from your mother was heard by your mother from your grandparents, or from your mother's parents. Okay, and then your mother's parents, okay, what your mother heard from your grandparents, okay, was also heard by your grandparents from your great-grandparents. So from your great-grandparents to your grandparents to your parents and to you. And you might also pass them, these songs, these folk songs, to the younger generation after you. Okay? But orally. Okay, so for example, bahay, kubo, kahit, munti. Okay, we usually heard that over our parents first. Okay, before learning that song or that folk song in school. Alright? So again, these folk songs are passed down from generation to generation, or to family or community members through oral tradition. Okay? Next, let us continue. Letter C, unknown composers and lyricists. If you look for the lyrics of folk songs or different folk songs, you can see there that the composers are unknown, or the lyricists are also unknown. So I have a question. Do you know this song, Tala? Tala. Do you know the song Tala? Who sang that song? Yes, very good. Sarah G or Sarah Geronimo. How about nadarang na naman sa iyong apoy? Okay, nadarang. Yes, very good. Shanty Dope. How about this one? Hindi tayo pwede. Who sang that song? Very good. So, the ones, right? So, when we ask those popular or famous songs that we usually hear nowadays, if we ask about the singers or the composers or the lyricists, we can tell them, or we can answer them. We can answer those questions. But how about this one? Who sang Bahay Kubo? How about Leron Leron Sinta? How about Paru-parong bukid nalilipad-lipad? Okay, how about Magtanim ay di biro? Okay, do you know the singers of the songs? Or of this music? Do you know the composers or the lyricists of these songs? Okay, if you search for the lyricists, for the composers of these folk songs, usually you can find their unknown composers or unknown lyricists. Okay, you can find their written unknown. Okay, or yes, unknown composers or unknown lyricists. Because most of the folk songs are with unknown composers and lyricists. Okay? And the next one, letter D, simple key signature of the song. Do you know how to play the guitar? So when you play the guitar, for example, you start with the key of G. Okay? So when you start with the key of G, you end with the key of G also. You start with the key signature and ends with the same key signature. So that's how simple the key signatures of folk songs is. When we say duple, triple, or quadruple, this actually means also the meters or the time signature of the song. Okay, so let's say for example, so let's say we have here the sheet. Okay, and then we have here the G clef. Alright, this is called the G clef, right? Can you still remember? Now, here, the numbers that you find here, okay, are the what we call the time signature. Okay, so let's change the color of the pen. So let's say we have 2, 4, okay, 3, 4, and 4, 4. Okay, so let's change the color of the pen again. So 2, 4. Okay, so 2, 4 is the double meter. Okay, the time signature 3, 4 represents the triple meter, and the 4, 4 represents the quadruple meter. Okay, so that's the number of the beat in that's the number of count. Okay, so that's the number of counts in one bit. Okay, in one beat. It's the number of counts in one beat. So for example, let's say duple or 2, 4 time signature. So how do you do that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we usually hear this, or we use this 2, 4 usually in marching type of song. Okay, and then we have 3, 4. 3, 4 or triple meter sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you give me examples of songs with triple meter or 3, 4 time signature? Which of the following folk songs, or which of the folk songs that we heard a while ago, has 3, 4 triple meter? Okay, so let's try. Bahay, kubo, kahit munti, ang halaman doon ay sari-sari, singkamas at talong, sigarilyas at mani, sitaw, pataw, patani. Okay, so that is how you have the bit. So duple, it's just like counting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So triple, it sounds like counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Quadruple, it sounds like counting 1 to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now let's continue. Alright, got it? Okay, so if you have questions, don't hesitate to type your comments below. Okay, next, let's move on to the next one, primarily based on the community's culture, tradition, and livelihood. So like for example, Magtanim ay di biro, it's all about the farmers. Okay, it's all short and simple because short and simple. That's why folk songs are very easy to memorize, very easy to understand because they're actually short and simple. Okay, now let us move on to the next one. Okay, so again, what can you say with the different time signatures meter of the song? So let's have the first one. Paru-parong bukid. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so we have 3/4 time. Yes, very good. How about bahay kubo? Bahay. Mm, mm. Kahit munti. Okay, very good. So again, we have another 3/4 time signature. Okay, and then the next. Okay, so now let us have the next one. Atin ko pong sing-sing. Okay, so let's have the next one. Atin ko pong sing-sing. Metong yang timpukan. Kamalaya iti. Ibatan. Okay, so we have another 3/4 meter, or we have another 3/4 time signature. Okay, how about this one? So next, let's have the next one. We have magtanim ay di biro. Ready? Magtanim ay di biro, maghapong nakaya ko, di man lang maghapo, di man lang maghapo, braso ko ay nangangawit, hindi ko ay Okay, so we have a song in 2/4 time signature or in duple meter. Okay, number 2, analyze the emotions communicated by each song: love, anger, happiness, suffering. And number 3, observe the speed of each song. Do they have the same tempos? When we say tempos, it means like tempo is a musical element or a musical characteristic that refers to how speed or how slow the music the song is. Okay? Next. Okay, now let's look at this song or the meaning of this song. Atin ko pong sing-sing again is a Kapampangan folk song, of course with or in Kapampangan dialect. Okay, so again, atin ko pong sing-sing means like or tells a story of a girl. It's all about a girl who lost her ring. Okay, she had a ring from her mother, inherited from her mother, and then she lost it. And then she said that she will give her heart to whoever finds that ring. Okay, so that's the story of Atin Ko Pong Sing Sing. Okay, and then the next one is Pamulena Win. Okay, again, Pamulena Win is an Ilocano folk song. Okay, of course, in Ilocano dialect, and it actually means like a lover. Okay, that a lover that is actually courting or that is actually saying sorry to the love of her life or the love of his or her life. Okay, so this one, it means like, Pamulina, when please do not be upset. That was just a joke. It won't happen again. Have faith, my darling. My love is real and not merely a joke. My heart's with you, have no doubt. And if that is still not enough, okay, I offer you my life. That is proof of my utter love. So it means like a little love song, right? It's like a love song. Okay, in Ilocano dialect. Okay, so do you have questions? None? Now let's summarize. Okay, so let's summarize. So we studied about the characteristics of folk songs. Okay, so the different characteristics of folk songs, and then we also learned about the folk songs from the lowlands of Luzon. So we learned Atin Ko Pong Sing Sing, okay, Bahay Kubo, Pamulinawen. We also listened to Paru-parong Bukid and Magtanim ay di biro. Okay, now let's answer. Let's see if you understood something from this lesson. Okay, so let's have number 1. You're going to tell me whether this one is true or in 10 seconds. Okay, folk songs are generally taught in schools. Okay, and the answer is, there you go. false. Folk songs are not actually generally taught in schools because you can hear this from your parents, from your grandparents, or great-grandparents. Okay, number 2. Atin ko pong singsing is an example of a Bicolano folk song. Okay, let's see. There you go. Very good. So that is also false because atin ko pong singsing is an example of Kapampangan folk song. Okay, the last one, number 3. Bahay Kubo is a song with triple meter. Let's see. Very good. That is true. Let's continue and please click like and let's continue to learn while having fun. Okay, goodbye. Alright, very good. So do you have questions? Alright, so I hope that you learned something from today's lesson. So again, that is our lesson number 2. Okay, in music from the lowlands of Luzon, and folk song from the lowlands of Luzon. Okay, so again, thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I hope that you learned something from this video lesson. So if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, then please click like, subscribe, and let's continue to learn while having fun. Okay, goodbye.